What is up guys, it's your boy Swole. I'm here back with another hardcore classic WoW video update. So as I'm making this video, the PTR for hardcore servers literally just came back. It has been temporarily disabled for 1 week now, but it's back today. Literally just came back 1 minute before I started recording, and I'll try to get this video out there as soon as possible so you actually know that it's back up. And today we're going to be taking a look at the blue post. We have some pretty big information here, including a kind of clue or a hint towards a possible release date, or at least confirming, or I guess deconfirming, some of my initial thoughts on when things could be popping up. Now first, I'm going to log in. Like right now you can see I'm logged in, I'm on my level 30 Warlock, and there's still no experience bar. So as of right now, the level cap is still level 30. I kind of expected the level cap to stay at level 30 anyway, because in Season of Mastery, for example on the PTR, the level cap was level 30. We're pretty much used to level 30 being the cap right now, but personally, I could see them raise the level cap to level 40 at some point for the hardcore PTR. I don't really know why, but I just think it would be fun. Level 40 level cap, I wouldn't want to see anything more than level 40, but level 40 level cap could be fun. But I just wanted to log on to take a look at this super fast today, so level 30 is still the cap. But now let's look at the blue post and talk a little bit about what this might mean for the future of the hardcore servers. So here we go. So for this one, let's start with what they posted last week, which is the fact that they took down the hardcore PTR. Now this was just a temporary takedown to focus on a new PvP test realm, and they were supposed to come back today, and the hardcore PTR came back today. So they literally followed the schedule of exactly 1 week downtime right here. Now let's talk about the testing focus for this build and everything they have been fixing. So here we go, July 20th, the new build testing focus. With our build update today, we have brought the classic WoW hardcore PTR realm back online. We encourage testers to resume their adventure on this realm. Please don't forget to report any issues that you see in the in-game bug reporter. Now for bug fixes and adjustments, we have the general ones. Fixed a bug that allows players to resurrect dead hardcore characters that were logged out for a certain amount of time in RestedXP areas. This is a bug that was found the last couple of days on the hardcore PTR before it was shut down, where people could literally run to their corpse or to a capital city, wait 24 hours, then they could literally resurrect. Game-breaking bug, but it was very simple to fix, and it's already been fixed. Fixed an issue that sometimes allowed players to die in a normal duel. There we go, fix that one as well. A new unique art. Am I reading this correctly? I'm just gonna say a new unique art duel to the death flag asset has been added to WoW Classic Hardcore. There we go. PvP honor system. I guess this one won't really be that it really won't be that useful for hardcore servers, but there's a new PvP honor system coming in the same patch. So if you play on Classic Era, the normal servers, the PvP servers, there's a new system coming, which is what we have been testing the last week, and this is coming with a patch where the hardcore servers are coming. Now that part of the information is useful for later in the blue post. Now they fixed a bug that prevented HK's honorable kills and PvP objectives from appropriately granting honor. They fixed an issue where the honor conversation algorithm was not granting the appropriate ranking progress. Now this one won't be fully restored before the weekly reset on Tuesday, July 25, and testers will not receive the correct ranking progress for this week. They also fixed a bug that sometimes caused honor gains from certain battleground PvP objects to be subject to diminishing returns, and fixed a bug that allows players to go into negative ranks if they deranked due to dishonorable kills. For the user interface, they fixed an issue that was causing the target of target frame to not update target of target health bar in real time. Thank you. Thank you. This one was so annoying on the hardcore PTR. Thank you, like literally. Fixed an issue where players could cancel an in-progress duel to the death by cancelling a second duel to the death contract after the duel has begun. This one as well, pretty major, especially for the duel to the death, the Mako Ra, right? This one, you could literally survive any duels by cancelling a second pop-up during the duel. They had to fix this, but once again they already have, so I'm super happy about this one. Fixed an issue where an instance save notification frame would pop up every time a boss was killed in a dungeon in WoW Classic Hardcore. Also, a really annoying bug right there, but literally very easy to fix, so there we go. For classes, fixed an issue where summon Incubus cost less mana Sonoma to use then summon Succubus. I don't even know why we have summon Incubus in Classic WoW, bro, but hey, there it is. Fix an issue that causes Eye of the Beast to immediately cancel when the player attempted to move the pet that is being controlled. So now let's go over to quest. They fixed an issue where certain escort quest NPCs that path across zone boundaries to become stuck when hitting the zone boundary. Also for dungeons, additional adjustments were made to experience gain in dungeons on WoW Classic Hardcore realms. Now initially they were made so that you would only get experience from bosses and not from the mobs inside the bosses, but now non-boss enemies will now grant 50% of their base experience values, and the developers' notes here are, after playing on the PTR ourselves and evaluating feedback from the testers, we agree that getting 0 experience from non-boss enemies doesn't really feel great and has practical implications, in that many player abilities that require killing enemies that grant experience or honor points don't function for most of the dungeon. As a result, we have toned down the amount of XP that bosses give slightly, and also restored partial experience gains to all other enemies inside the dungeon. We feel that this should be sufficient to prevent dungeon spam groups that avoid boss kills from being an optimal way to level, but not be as punishing to legitimate dungeon groups in hardcore. Now this one is actually very good, because when we only got experience from the bosses on PTR, I saw a bunch of people on Twitch when I was lurking, and they were trying to find a way to skip as many mobs as possible to go for bosses. There were even people trying to duo and trio and sometimes even solo bosses as a rogue or druid, where you can stealth the bosses and then get a bunch of experience. Like for example, druids could solo level from level 27 to level 30 in literally 30 minutes per level. So this one could have made a pretty significant impact, where some people are just farming dungeons, or at least doing every single dungeon they can once per day, just to get that boss kill and doing it solo, and level pretty quickly while doing it. So taking some of that experience away from the bosses and giving them back to the enemies makes it just seem more, it makes more sense, because when you're killing mobs and they don't give experience, it just feels weird. But also skipping mobs to only go for bosses also feels kind of weird. So I feel like this one right here is the perfect middle ground. It's literally the best of both worlds. Now for Mac, they fixed an issue that prevented WoW Classic era clients from launching properly on Mac OS 14.0 Sonoma. Now, we have one more thing to talk about, which is mentioned right here in the PvP honor system testing, and this is where we start getting a hint towards when a release date might be. Now, if I just open up this one in a different tab, we can check out this blue post as well at the same time. This was the Brawl with the Blues Part 2, which was supposed to happen tomorrow, or yeah, I guess tomorrow or today, based on when you're watching this video. It was supposed to happen on Friday. So as you can see, we have updated the title and OP in this thread. We appreciate everyone's participation in our Brawl with the Blues event last Friday. We got a lot of great data from the Black playtest, and even discovered 2 major issues that we were able to identify and fix due directly to everyone's participation. We previously planned to hold another Brawl with the Blues event tomorrow, but we need some more time to work on our algorithms, so we are now planning to hold the next playtest on August 4th at 2 PM PDT, which is literally like in the middle of the day, right, for America, or very late if you're playing on EU. Now the WoW Classic team wants to again stress how appreciative we are for your assistance in helping us make this new honor system the best it can be. So here's where we start getting some thoughts here. I have been suspecting, and my guesses for a release date for hardcore was August 9th or August 16th. Based on this one right here being a literal playtest, this is another test for the PvP system, which is coming with the same patch that hardcore servers are coming on. It's 5 days before August 9th, it's on August 4th. I'm thinking August 9th might be a little bit too early here, and the earliest I can possibly see them launching myself is August 16th, but I might even be changing that to August 23rd. August 16th or 23rd might make sense, because they have to, first of all, they have to go through this playtest on August 4th, and then if there's anything they have to fix, they have to fix that as well. So as of right now, I'm not even sure if they are sure about the release date. I'm guessing they are, but if the release date is August 9th, for example, then having the final playtest 5 days before release seems a little bit like too close to me. I think usually you want to have your game ready to go with no changes needed for at least a couple of weeks before publishing it, just to make sure you have everything, right? So for this one to happen August 4th, I'm thinking August 16th might be the earliest we're looking at here, but yeah, August 9th, August 16th, or August 23rd, any of those 3 dates, I'm hoping we get a release date confirmed very soon, because like, we should be getting a confirmed release date like 4 weeks before, 3 to 4 weeks before, in which case we have to get a confirmed release date within next week. So within 1 week, I'm hoping and thinking we'll know more about release dates, but as of right now, this is pretty much what we have when it comes to release date. Either way, the PTR is back up, we have some testing focus for the PTR, and the level cap is still level 30, it's probably going to stay level 30, I'm kind of hoping a level 40 cap though at some point, just because there's a bunch of people already level 30, I'm working on my second level 30, but then again, if they don't increase from level 30, that just means that if they increase it to level 40, we're going to burn ourselves out on the PTR, which isn't really optimal either, so maybe just keep it at 30. I don't know, PTR is back up though, go and check it out if you haven't yet, level up on the PTR, test out some bugs, report them if you find any. That's pretty much what I have for you today. Once again, I'll be streaming some hardcore PTR live on Twitch and on Kick. I am also working on a bunch of YouTube videos for the hardcore servers, plus I have a gold making guide as well for the hardcore servers. If you want to check that one out, you can do so, the link is down below, and it contains a bunch of information for gold making if you're going to be trading like I am on the official hardcore servers. So there we go, that's what I have for you today. Leave a like, leave a comment, leave a sub. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again very soon.